Hello and welcome to Star Wars Geek. I'm Zoe and as usual I'm here with Lizzy.
Hello.
And we're going to be talking about many different Star Wars because it is the Monday after D23 and all that happened over the weekend. So we're going to talk about all of those thingies and I'm very excited.
Yay. D23.
Wars Geek Girls. They're geek girls that like Star Wars. And sometimes cry.
Star Wars.
Yippee.
So I put an order that I think makes sense on our notes, and if it doesn't, oh well. So one of the first things they announced was that they're doing an update to Smuggler's Run, the Millennium Falcon ride in Disneyland and Disney World, that adds Din and Grogu flying. The photo they showed was like Din holding Grogu and he's like flying next to you in the cockpit. So they're doing that. So
sick.
Yeah, very cool. It is interesting because this is not me complaining, but it's very interesting that like when they first built Galaxy, you're like, oh, this is like all like canon to this one time. It's like all canon, and now they're like Mando and Boba and Ahsoka and Sabine and Hera. Like everyone just kind of hangs out. It's just kind of fun. I mean, I like the like the storytelling part of it. And you're in this world at this time, but I also think it's fun that they can be a little bit flexible. And it's like, hey, people like Baby Yoda. Let's put him on the Falcon ride, and we can have that. Makes it a bit more like Star Tours, which I think is a fun way to approach it.
It just means I have to go to Disney again. Oh no.
Oh
but
no.
Also, oh no for my wallet.
I'm going. I wonder when the update comes out because Sappy's coming to town in October, and I think we're gonna go. And so, like, is it gonna be before then? After then? When is this coming? They didn't really say a date. They just said soon, which could mean tomorrow, and it could mean in 2 years. With these kinds of things.
So soon.
Yeah, I posted a lot of Disney parks announcements. I didn't see all of them, but those are crazy. So if you have any like big Disney park blog friends, check out whatever they're saying about it. It's very interesting. We've got like a Cars Land coming. This is for Disney World. Like a Cars Land coming, a Villains Land. It's crazy over at Disneyland what they're doing to the parks. But it's not just that. Actually, more Star Wars. Fortnite is, well, I guess the day we're filming this, it's already come, but it's coming. And they're adding a skin of IG-11, a skin of Moff Gideon in his Mandalorian armor, and a back bling of Grogu in a little backpack.
Nice. So yeah, I was.
That will actually drop in the shop
earlier
today. So I need to check that out. I've been like building up V-Bucks because I haven't been buying a lot, and I've been playing like the Battle Pass and unlocking the V-Bucks. So, and I also the Marvel season comes out though, so I want to save V-Bucks for that. So I have to make decisions. On what to do. So
get everything.
That is an option, I have to get on Fortnite and see how financially responsible I feel like.
Exactly.
Because we'll see. I have a nice stockpile of V-Bucks. So I don't know how much they are, but we'll see. We'll see what I can do. There's all that. So if you're a Fortnite player, more Star Wars. Not the Star Wars I've been wanting to come to Fortnite, but still very cool. I went Sabine. Give me Sabine.
Sabine. We have a Sabine car, and that's it. I think it's funny because I can recognize when people steal my car because it's just a Sabine car driving by me, and I'm like, all right, well,
that's my car. I always have the Sabine car, and I will, even if I'm not driving, anytime I see a sports car, I get in it just to make it Sabine. Like, I just want as many Sabine cars as possible. Like, if I'm driving a car, I will stop, get out, get into another car I see just to infect it, and then go back in my car and drive away. I need to make as many Sabine cars as possible.
I wanted to see what was in the Fortnite shop. And now I'm not mad. I'm I'm not mad.
That's what
right?
everyone always says when they're not mad.
I'm not actually mad, but I was like, I grinded days to get Grogu on a battle pass like years ago. And now there's a little Grogu. But this one's better because he has a macaron and I think like a water.
Yeah, but he's in a backpack versus in the little floaty thing, which I feel like gives you a nice plus to the one you got in the battle
But
pass.
this one has a cute macaron and he moves
It
a lot more.
does. Well, now you can have 2 Grogus.
I know, and I'm like, wow. And it's also way smaller. Like the one in the little floaty that I have feels tiny. They kept saying the backplate, and I was like, oh, what, is it the same one I had for a while?
Yeah, it's new. It's a backpack.
So cute. Okay, cool.
Yes.
I
So
was
yeah,
just
new
curious.
Fortnites, new Star Wars Fortnites. And then now we can get to the meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes.
So they showed at D23. They showed a season 2 trailer for Andor. They didn't release it, but there were descriptions that came out. So they confirmed and showed Krennic, who's going to be in the show, which I think I already knew. Most importantly, to me, they showed K2SO, and
Sick.
I'm so excited for K2SO. Very, very excited for him. It also showed, they said there were scenes of Cassian dressed very, very nice. So maybe he's going undercover, which is pretty neat.
Okay, that but no Gala Voss.
Lots of different characters, including Clea, Bix, obviously Mothma, Luke and Rail. Tons and tons of different returning characters, Daedra, including Cyril Karn, who they said he is not gelling his hair. He's letting the curls come out.
Oh.
So it'll be interesting to see his arc in season 2. Because that was like, such a huge part of his character was how he maintained himself, like the slick back hair, the tailored uniform, and everything. So it'll be interesting to see that change, as well as his character change. And then they also showed a teaser for The Mandalorian and Grogu movie, which I was shocked to hear that because they just started filming like very, very recently. I didn't think that of anything. But they showed, so apparently a lot of the dialogue in it was reused dialogue from like the show, but the dialogue they were using was lines about like, oh, I have a kid now, I have to be more selective with my bounty hunter job, like some of those lines, which I think it indicates the direction this movie goes. There were some snowtroopers and AT-ATs, which is interesting, some more Andalans, but most importantly, they have Zeb Aurelius himself teaming up with Mando and Grogu. Which is very exciting. I don't know what he's doing here, but I'm so happy to see him. I love him so much.
That's cool.
I will say, I will be a little upset if he's in the Mandalorian movie and not Ahsoka season 2. Like, this is family. Why is he hanging out with these randos? Let him hang out with his family.
He needs to see Ezra's okay.
He needs to see Ezra. He needs to hang out with his little nephew, little Jason. He needs to see Hera. He needs to see Sabine. When he comes back, they can blow some stuff up. But yeah, I'm excited to see them. It's so funny because I think, like, and I'm sure I said it on the podcast. I'm sure someone could find it if they really want to, but I feel like I kept saying for a long time, like, I don't want live action Zeb. Live action Zeb is scary. I don't want live action Zeb. And now that I know that they showed that they could do him so well, I'm like, give me all the Zeb all the time. I love him so much. I'm very excited to see Mr. Zeb. Mr. Zeb. Mm-hmm. Actually, it was really funny at work today. So people were talking about D23, and someone was like, yeah, and they're like, yeah, like, and like, there's all these people who are excited about the new Gluff Shido being in it, Zeb. I don't even know who that is. And I was like, yeah, what the heck? That's crazy. Who's that? I don't know.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Sounds weird.
Yeah, what? Zeb? I don't even know Star Wars. Who would be excited about some random purple guy? What the heck? But it's me. I'm excited for the Glupshido. I'm so excited for them, my little baby. I'm very excited. I love him.
Little guy.
He's just a big little guy. Just a
Yeah,
big little dude.
That's cool.
So yeah, we really know much else about the show. Like I said, I'm shocked that anything to show because it just started filming. So I'm sure a lot of especially the Zeb CGI. I'm sure maybe that's I don't know. Maybe they've already started. Maybe they filmed or reused a few scenes. Or they already had stuff working on. But that's crazy. You guys are ahead of the curve. But this also means because I feel like the last 5 or so years, I've had a lot of trust issues with release dates, especially for Marvel and Star Wars. And it's not entirely their fault. There's that little COVID thingy or whatever that happened. I don't
Small
remember.
thing.
A small thing, and there's the whole strike thing. That was a whole thing. So it's not their fault.
Part, I feel like it was kind of their fault, but
well, yes,
theoretically,
but not only their fault.
Yeah.
But so it's that. I'm not blaming them, but I do have a little bit of release date trust issues. So it's nice when it's something's coming out. I think it's scheduled for 2025. I think next year. And they're they have that scheduled, and to see there actually is progress. They're not they're not behind schedule or anything like that. It's pretty cool. I think it's also supposed to be, I don't know. Oh, it releases around the Marvel thing too. I think at the same time it's going to be, but I don't know about that. Where that is in production. But yeah, Mandalorian Grogu, very exciting. I'm very excited to see Star Wars in the big screen again.
I was gonna say I think it's interesting that it's a movie.
Yeah,
not in
I'm excited.
Season. See,
sure. So yeah, there's that. Any thoughts so far on Andor? Mandalorian Grogu.
Excited for Andor for sure. Excited for all of it. I just again that caught me by surprise that it being a movie. I wonder why.
Yeah. I wonder if it's this is their big finale for it. I wonder if this is the end of the Mandalorian. We're not going to get a season 4, and so they're let's make a big movie. I think it's also because the other Star Wars movies announced are this one. We have a Rey movie, and then the other Filoni movie, and I guess not other because it's Favreau, but the Filoni movie, and the Dawn of the Jedi one. And so I feel especially because it seems like the Filoni movie is going to be Avengers Endgame of the current crop of Star Wars TV from this era. So I wonder if they're using The Mandalorian to get audiences ready for Star Wars in theaters again when they have their big crossover event essentially in this movie. And The Mandalorian gave a big boom to Star Wars for live action TV, and so I think it makes sense that if we're gonna bring movies back, use these characters to do it. It also could work. Like I said, I don't know what their plans are. For all I know, Mandalorian is gonna keep going until after I die, but it could also be their big finale of the show.
They're just gonna keep cloning Pedro.
Then I mean Pedro. You can put anyone in that suit. He doesn't take his hat off anymore. Doesn't matter. You can put anyone in there. He's not even in it anymore anyway.
He needs to be Pedro.
Okay.
Okay. If the audience thinks it knows that it's not Pedro, they will not watch it.
I think the audience does know it's not Pedro. Okay. Because he's busy with Fantastic Four right now. I don't think he's even going to be in this movie. It's also Fantastic Four is also filming.
No idea. I don't make the movies.
I don't know. Anyway, we also got some more details on Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy, which is a little like alternate universe, I guess, ish kind of show that Lego's doing in September that I am very excited for. It's a 4-part special. And they showed some more images, including Yoda and a whole bunch of Jedi in what looks like Narkina 5 uniforms from Andor. So I don't know what that's about. It's like him and Mace Windu and like possibly Anakin. Kind of crazy. I don't know what's going on there. There's also there's a shot of evil nubs. You know?
I saw that. Because my dad was
you know,
sending me memes, and I was like, what is this?
You know, as difficult as it is to face a twisted version of such a beloved icon, I am very excited.
Very interested in what's happening
going
here.
on there. So yeah, Evil Nums is happening. Also, they announced the cast. It's a crazy cast. A lot of returning voices, including Naomi Ackie and Kelly Marie Tran as Jana and Rose. And I'm so excited, especially for Jana. Like, I don't know, maybe she's in a comic or something, but I feel like we haven't gotten anything Jana since Rise of Skywalker. And she's so cool, and I like her a lot, and I'm so glad. I mean, it's a Lego special, it's no alternate universe, it's not like a continuation of your story or anything yet, but that's so cool. Jana is back, and Rose is back, and I love Rose too. And I think it's so cool that Naomi and Rose and Kelly both came back for these roles as well. Like, it's not, they didn't just bring the characters, but the actors back too. It's very neat, and I'm just very excited to see.
I think it's cute for Kelly Marie Tran. I've missed her.
I know. I liked her. This is like X's was a little while ago. I don't understand time anymore, but she was really good in Raya and the Last Dragon. Like, as a voice actress. She was really good in that.
Wait, who is she in that?
She's Raya.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Did you watch it? It's very good.
Yeah. I did watch it, but I guess I didn't recognize her voice.
Yeah, she's very good. So yeah, I'm very excited for the Lego special though. It seems very wacky. They also released like a few like posters, or like kind of parody posters of like some classic Star Wars ones. So there's like that like Anakin like Phantom Menace poster with the shadow of Vader. They did one of that for Jar Jar. They did like the Last Jedi posters with Jedi Bob, and then my favorite, just because it's very unexpected, was they remade one of the Attack of the Clones posters with like Anakin and Padme, like that one, really like facing away from each other, and it's like love, 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 love on it. They remade that with Leia. And did you see this poster?
No.
Can you guess who I'm about to say? You can't, but I want you to try.
Facing away from her?
Yeah, so it's like a romantic poster. So like the implication of this poster is that these are a romantic couple, because it's a parody of an Anakin and Padme poster. No, not Jar Jar. Do you want another guess?
C-3PO.
It's another good guess. It's Leia and Greedo on this poster. So, don't know what that's about.
Interesting.
I'm very, very interested in seeing what they're cooking over at Lego. Because whatever's going on, it's crazy.
Very interesting choices here.
Yes. I'm very excited. Really excited to see, I don't know, what if Yoda can't swim? What if Yoda is Kino Loy in the Kino 5? Also very cool because like Andor got like one Lego set. It's kind of cool to see it in Lego form, even if it's Yoda there. But so yeah,
interesting. I'm sure my dad is gonna have me watch it, and we could podcast.
I'm definitely going to be watching it. Very excited for that. And then, is there anything else? Okay, finally, this is a trailer they did release. They released the Skeleton Crew trailer, which comes out December 3rd. And I really, really liked the trailer. I'm very excited for this show.
I liked it a lot. I liked the weird, like, suburban neighborhood,
Yeah.
but Star Wars, that was
Star
very
Wars
off-putting.
suburbia. It was like, it's so good. This is such a like 80s classic adventure movie, but in Star Wars, and it's exactly what I want. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like I've needed this in my soul for a long time, just didn't realize it. But it's like, yeah, it's like these kids, and they're like, I mean, it's the classic story, right? They're a bunch of kids, and they're bored. They have school and homework and teachers and parents and all this stuff, and they're like, we want to, they play adventures. So like, we want a real adventure. We don't want to play. And then they go into like a mysterious cave, and then they're on a ship, and then there's like a creepy droid, and there's like pirates. It's like a very dangerous galaxy. There's like a weird little owl guy who I love. It's like a whole thing, and I'm really excited for the show.
Mhm. I just like I guess I don't, and I think it's just a suburban neighborhood, but I was like, oh my god, this reminds me of this movie, this movie, this movie, and this movie, and I was like, those are all 80s movies. Okay, cool. Yeah, I liked it. I liked the girl with the glasses. I thought that
Oh,
was
she's
something. Well, I guess that we still don't know, but I thought it was something like she just had on all the time.
that's
But
what it
she
looked
like,
like in the photos. It's like almost
yeah,
like a Lobot kind of deal, but like on the
but
eye.
like she like kind of had it off, and then when they came over, she put them back on.
She just like put it on. It's very cool. It's also like,
Yeah,
what is that? Like, is this little like 10-year-old just have like
really bad eyesight.
apple glass? Like, what does this do? I'm very very intrigued. And then they also, at the very end of the trailer, they're like, "You're a Jedi," and then Jude Law looks at them, and I'm gonna be honest, don't think he's a Jedi.
Who
I
is
don't.
Jude Law?
The guy, the adult at the end of the trailer,
I figured, but like,
the
what
human
does he
man.
do?
Jude Law.
Wait a second, he
He
looks so
was
familiar.
in.
He's in the
Yeah,
Holiday. Sorry, I'm so sorry. That was loud.
he is.
Um.
He's also in. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, he's also in
He's in
Sherlock
what's this called?
Holmes, and
Oh, he's in.
then
I know from that's where I'm from. Fantastic Beasts. I just googled it. Oh my god, he's the
uh,
guy in Captain Marvel. He's the villain
yeah,
in the first one.
he's also what else? There's something else that he's in. Oh, he's in Harry Potter. Who is he in Harry Potter? Who is he in Harry Potter?
He's in Harry Potter. Oh well,
It says the
he's
Sorcerer's Stone.
is
Who is he?
he's in Sorcerer's Stone. Oh, I knew he was in Fantastic Beasts. I'm gonna Google it now because I need to know. Jude Law. Oh, okay. So he's young. He's young Dumbledore.
Oh.
But that's in Fantastic Beasts. I don't know what he's in.
Oh. I don't know. There's something else he's in, I think. Have you watched? And I feel like I don't know, but my mom used to watch this movie all the time. I think it was called just AI, like artificial intelligence, but it was like about this like family that like their kid is like in a coma, and the husband like gives his wife like a fake robot, or like a robot son, and then like it's a whole thing. And he is it. He's also in that movie. Okay. I don't know. It's a pretty interesting movie. You should watch it. Called Artificial Intelligence.
Okay. I've not seen it, but I will.
I know Jude Law now.
Yes, you know Jude Law, but I don't think he's a Jedi. I'm gonna be honest. He's a little fishy. I mean, he's in one shot. He's a little fishy. I think he's gonna pretend to be a Jedi to get the kids' trust. What his end game is, hard to say.
I don't
think he's really a Jedi.
I saw his arm wraps, and my brain was like Voss, and then I was like, oh, never mind, it's some random guy. Never mind.
That'd be
Always
crazy
hopeful.
work. That'd be crazy work if he
I
was
feel like
Gus.
that would just make sense.
Crazy.
I would be silly if he was in
Jude,
like a show like this, you know?
Jude Law. Jude Law is Quinlan Voss. Is that what we're
Oh.
campaigning for?
Yeah, he's actually like he's like I'm not Jude Law, and takes off his like head, and it's my dad underneath.
Oh my god. I mean, Quinlan Voss would show up in a show like this, to be honest. You know who I really want to be in this show? Is Hondo Onaka. It has been too long
more kids
since I've had Hondo in my life. And
more kids for
that
Hondo.
needs to be yeah, you know? Well, because like we have that pirate Vane from Mando season 3. He was in the trailer. And okay, so that guy, his pirate captain just died. Right? The big like swamp thing guy in Mando season 3.
Yes.
So he's gonna be like, I need to find a new pirate gang to join. And who does he run into? But Mr. Onaka himself. Boom. Hondo's in the show.
Boom.
Oh my gosh, wait. Okay.
Yes.
Jude Law is it not a Jedi. He's pretending to be a Jedi. He gets found out. Maybe, I don't know what his goal with the kids is, but he betrays the kids. And then they're like, oh no, what are we going to do? Like, we need to find our way home. Who comes and helps them? Hondo Onaka in the Katuni.
Perfect.
I don't know. I just really want Hondo. I love him.
I like Hondo with kids.
Hondo will be
so
Outlaws.
Cute.
He is the best bad influence ever. I love him.
I think the best people to have with kids in this show is gonna be Hondo and Quinlan.
Yes.
They would make the silliest combo possible. And they would they wouldn't it's not like Voss would be like, Hondo, that's a horrible idea. He would just be like,
it is
oh
kind
my
of
God,
a shame Hondo and Quinlan have not properly had a team up.
Yeah.
I feel like this needs to be rectified.
My dad needs to make it happen.
But Hondo will be in Star Wars Outlaws, which I'm very much looking forward to.
I feel like that
not
would
just for
be
Hondo, for many other
way more weirder thing if he wasn't in there, you know?
Yeah. I think he's in, it's like the first DLC is like a mission for Jabba, and it sounds like the next one's for Hondo. I think is what it's going to be. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But I'm very excited for Outlaws, not just for Hondo. Partially for Hondo. But yeah, Scout Future look very good. I just love the vibes. I love the vibes. You know?
Yes. Vibes are there.
I won't rant about it because I ranted about it a ton last episode. But I think this is the kind of Star Wars I think we've needed. I think it's like almost odd it took this long, like now that I think about it. But I'm so excited to see it, and I'm so excited to see, you know, what these kids are up to, because you know what they're doing, what Jude Law is up to. There's a crazy owl guy. Also, there's like the directors for this episode are stacked. They have like the Everything Ever All at Once directors. They have the Spider-Verse crazy list of directors on this show.
That's a lot. That's
yeah. The showrunner is the Tom Holland Spider-Man guy. Made all those movies. It's like a stacked like crew. You know, also for a stacked cast. This is a stacked like crew of directors. It's crazy.
It better be really good then.
That's what I'm saying, right?
There's no excuse now. Hondo must be in this.
And Bryce Dallas Howard directing an episode. Every time she directs Star Wars, banger. Every single time.
Oh,
you know?
Have you watched The Village yet?
I haven't. I'm sorry. I need to.
It's so good. Bryce is the main character. It's great. That's all. Okay. Yes. 2 movies you have to watch. Artificial Intelligence in the Village.
I just like looked up the director's list too. The director of Twisters is on this job.
Have not seen that.
It's very good. I saw it in 4DX. Life changing.
Fancy.
So good. It was like,
I think
it
the
was
only
crazy.
one that we watched 4DX was Rise of Skywalker.
Ooh, I bet that one was good. The only other movie I'd seen in 4DX was the re-release of Spider-Man: No Way Home, which was pretty fun. But Twisters was like the movie for 4DX. It's all about tornadoes. So anytime you're in a tornado, you feel like you're in a tornado.
Yeah.
Like they're spraying water on you.
They put in
like
overtime.
It's like seriously, it was crazy.
Twisters.
It was so good.
Oh,
it was
is
so
that
good.
new-ish?
Yeah, it's new. It just came out. I think it's still in theaters. Yeah, it's got Daisy Edgar Jones, who's really good in it. Glenn Powell was amazing. He was so funny and so good in that movie too. And there was also the new Superman was in it. He was pretty good too. He was funny.
New Superman. Oh,
David Gordon Sweat.
Sweat.
Oh my God, great movie. I don't know if it's still in 4DX. I think Deadpool took over all the 4DX, which I'm sure is good in 4DX too. But Twisters was.
Have you watched
phenomenal.
Deadpool yet? Because I kind of want to watch it.
Have.
The Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah,
one?
Deadpool and Wolverine. I loved it a lot.
Okay.
I know it's been a hot topic. It's very fun. I will say I won't spoil anything, but it's very much a love letter to the Fox movies and the X-Men movies, which I'm not very familiar with personally. Grew up more with Avengers stuff and Spider-Man.
Interesting.
But I still really enjoyed it. Like there's like the the appearance of some of the characters from those movies and stuff. And like sometimes I would like kind of know who they were, and I was like, oh, that's neat. But I went on opening night, so it's like crazy, like cheers and cheers in the theaters. And so even though like I was like, I'm not 100% clear on who that is right now, but I'm so glad you guys are happy.
I am I feel like I'm the opposite. I grew up more on the X-Men and stuff because my mom liked X-Men more than like I think of all the Avengers, she only liked Iron Man. She would watch Iron Man over and over and over, and then she would only watch any other X-Men movie over and over and over. I would highly suggest because
oh yeah, I definitely want to. I think the only X-Men movie I've seen all the way through is the one with Oscar Isaac. Not even gonna lie.
Which one is that one?
He was in a recent one, recent-ish, like last 10 years. Oh God, I'm ancient.
10 years.
X-Men Apocalypse. He's like painted blue.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I saw that one.
I feel like I'm gonna go back and rewatch, which I thought was funny, and I was just telling my dad I could not comprehend. Like I've been seeing a lot of like thirst traps for Hugh Jackman now that like Deadpool's out, and I'm not like they're good thirst traps, but like I was like looking at him because it's all clips of his like when he was younger, when he was first doing X-Men, and I was like, oh my God, he was young at one point, and like. When I was little and watching him, obviously I was like, that guy's old because like he's way older than me, right? And I was little. And then like when I went back and watched Logan, I was like, man, that guy's old. And now like I'm going back to these clips and I'm like, oh my God, I did not realize he was young at one point. I don't know. I miss the hair. I miss the Wolverine like pointed hair.
Yeah, I feel like his hair was pretty pointed in this movie most of the time.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, he was kind of like in an OG like suit too, right?
Yeah, the yellow and blue. I really like that.
That's cool.
Suit. It was pretty cool.
I should go watch this.
Yeah, it was very good. Recommend. For sure.
Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, it's not Skeleton Crew.
No, but
definitely not.
Skeleton Crew is also going to be really good, and it makes me want to go back and watch Goonies and like I don't know why, but like Ghostbusters. I don't know, just that vibe.
Ooh, yeah. Well, that's definitely like it's definitely I think it's meant to give that kind of like E.T., Goonies, that classic like Spielberg, feel of movies where it captures that, but it's also like something entirely new, which is very fun. And I'm so excited to see where it goes, how much it might tie into other stuff. And I know the showrunner teased, he said like we might see a few familiar faces. Better be Honda, that's all I'm saying. I'm coming for you.
Who like because I was gonna ask you who your favorite kid is so far. I
It's
don't know
Neil.
names, so you have to give me
Neil.
the elephant,
The blue.
the blue.
Neil.
I
Neil.
loved
They're like
hearing him
Neil.
speak.
They're like Neil.
I
We need
didn't.
to go out and do things, and Neil's like, why? He's a little shy guy. He's like, I don't want to.
Yeah,
So
I
cute.
love his little why. I'm like, oh my
Why?
goodness.
His little side part. Oh my god, he's so precious.
So cute. Is he supposed to be like a Max Rebo kind of
I
thing?
think
Or
so. I think so.
like, what are we working with here?
I think he's like a Max Rebo guy.
Hmm.
I know that the Max Rebo limb debates are ever present. I don't know if this is going to help.
Lynn debates?
Well, his limbs.
Oh, Lynn.
You know,
Yeah.
how many limbs he
Yeah.
has, if his arms
Yeah.
are his feet, or if his feet are his arms. What's going on with that?
I
But
hope they
Neil
never
seems to
show
have-
him. I hope they only do waist up whenever they show him.
Yeah.
Just to
but,
continue it.
So Neil seems like he has 4 limbs, 2 legs, and 2
Dang it.
arms.
Maybe that's when they're young.
And they lose
And then
arms.
they
Oh my god.
morph and they
Dude,
lose
puberty's
them.
bad enough. Now you're losing limbs.
How,
Dude, I
like,
guess that's what,
halfway
like,
through the show, he's gonna
that's
lose
like
a
the
limb.
opposite of frogs.
Yeah. Again, like halfway through the show, he's like, "Wait, guys, wait!" And he's like losing a limb.
Oh my gosh. He's so cute though. I'm already
Yeah.
so excited for little Neil.
It's adorable.
Neil. He's just a little guy. They're all so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited.
Just little guys.
Little guys. I'm trying to think of what else we have to offer here. That's about all my thoughts and everything. Lots of stuff at D23. Not a ton. I know like they announced a lot of other stuff, more involving Disney and Pixar, which makes sense. It is D23. I imagine they're saving.
Coco ride.
There is going to be a Coco ride.
Excited.
I imagine they're saving a lot of things for Celebration on the Star Wars end, because that's in April. So feels far away right now, but not actually terribly far. So I imagine that's where we'll see. I know there's been rumors about a new animated show. We've all been wondering if Acolyte is going to get renewed. Ahsoka Season 2 stuff, some of the other movies. I assume we'll see a lot more of that at Star Wars Celebration Japan.
Are you going?
I don't think so. I would love to.
Damn.
But Japan is very far away and not particularly inexpensive.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's just a tad expensive.
But, maybe. Never say never, but probably not.
Heard.
I mean, are you planning on going?
No.
Okay.
I would like to.
Would love to.
And it's in April. It's not. It's gonna be very hot there. Very.
I don't know enough about Japan seasons. I'll take your word.
All I've heard is like that it gets really hot, really, really, really hot during their summer
It's pretty
seasons.
far down south.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
But I don't go down south. This is as south as I want.
I'm stupid. I was thinking something else. It's like right in the equator, which is checks out.
Or I thought you were trying to tell me like you're down south, and I'm like, I'm not that down south.
No.
I don't know.
Oh.
That's all.
But yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to add. Do you?
No.
Yeah. All right. So, if you want to read some things and just get updates, you can go to StarWarsGeek.com, subscribe to the blog, or just check it out on your own. I just finished reading Crimson Climb, which was very good, and so you can expect a review about that soon. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram as @SWGeekGirl and on Facebook as Star Wars Geek Girl. And if you're looking for just me, I'm on Instagram and TikTok as @Spectre_5, and I'm on Twitter as @Azoika.
We got the Rogue Rebels, theroguerebels.com, Instagram and TikTok at the Rogue Rebels, Twitch at Rogue Rebels Podcast, wherever you're listening to the Star Wars Geek Girls, Facebook page, the Rogue Rebels, Twitter at Rogue Rebels Fam.
All right. Thank you so much for listening to Star Wars Geek Girl. I was Zoe.
I was Lizzie.
May the Force be with you, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.